I was talking with different people on my TikTok and Instagram accounts, and I posted a video about just the way like assembly parts and convention parts are uh, rehearsed and put together to push different narratives. And like a lot of ex witnesses chimed in, agreeing with me. Like, they used to be on parts and uh, they felt the same way that I did. Just most of like the demonstrations and the interviews, most of it is just made up crap. Like, you'll tell them your story and they're constantly trying to enhance it. They want that awe factor while you're on the platform. They want to pull it the audience's heartstrings. Okay. So I mentioned in my post how this one particular assembly I didn't really like. I didn't want to be on the assembly. I always worked on the AV department. I like just being behind the scenes, doing my thing. Like I didn't want to. I didn't have to. I wasn't one of those that had to be on the platform when I was an active Jehovah's Witness. So there's one elder. He was like, "I really, really want you on this part," and like that opened up the whole conversation with us today. Like, how many of us truly wanted to do like everything that we were doing, especially when it came to public speaking? And I was telling my friends, like, most of the witnesses that I would talk to, they were just burnt out. They were fatigued. Like the organization asks a lot of a person with personal study and the film industry and the meetings, even though it's only twice a week, that's still a lot. You have to prepare. Most of us have worked the entire day. We're tired, but we have to get ready to go to the meeting. So, at meetings, people would just be fatigued and tired, and it would show. And then that's where you see like just the anxiety or the depression, you know, and the anxiety. I would have people telling me they had to like sit out in the car for a while just to like work their nerves down because of the anxiety they had to come into the Kingdom Hall. And this is just like the average witness. That was their mentality. A lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of fatigue. And, of course, everyone is going to be all like they're going to tell you everything is fine and, this is the best life ever. And everything, every catchphrase you hear a Jehovah's Witness say, like they're trying to make it seem like a positive ass experience. But I'm telling you, the majority of the people I dealt with, whether they were publishers, pioneers, ministerial servants, elders, they showed a lot of fatigue. Um, and that's what I was telling some individuals today. You would be surprised at how many elders would like kind of confide in me and tell me they're tired. They're tired of doing parts. They're tired of the busy schedule that an elder has. A kicker for me, like several would tell me they're tired of dealing with people's issues. And I would always think that was like weird because, they're an elder, supposed to shepherd the flock and supposed to be so loving and caring. But man, most of the elders that I would talk to, they were tired of dealing with people's issues. And like those are the experiences that I share with people. And it's not to like bash individuals, it's not to bash like the organization as a whole. I do what I do to give people a reality, a true reality. of the organization, of the Jehovah's Witness organization. Um, because, like I said, if you're just talking to a witness, say you out in the film industry or at a cart witnessing, they put the best foot forward. They're going to shine a positive light on everything. And so I get a lot of individuals that'll like email me or direct message me. Uh, they want to know the real deal. And that's what I do. I just tell everyone, and in my experiences on videos on that I post on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I am just speaking truth. Uh, and that goes both ways. If I see someone who's an ex-witness and they kind of, because some people are just going to say something to be like sensational. They want the clicks, they want the views. And sometimes if I see something that's just not like true or spot on about the organization, I will gently or in a nice way, like say, oh, well, in my experience, this is how it really was. And I want people, good or bad, I want people to be presented with facts so that they can make an informed decision. And a lot of that has to do with like, I have people private messaging me. Some are studies, some are like 19 and 20, 21, and they're trying to figure out what to do with their life. Or my mother started studying. I'm 19. I'm not too sure about what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing. You seem to tell the truth, and they start asking me questions, and I answer them. I never tell anyone like walk away or don't do it. I just give them the facts that I know, the experiences that I've lived over 50 years in that religion, and I let them decide. It was interesting. Earlier this week, I had a lady private message me on TikTok, and she said she's not a part of the Jehovah's Witness religion, but there was a guy that she knows that is pushing for her to study, and he wants to date her. He's like an active baptized Jehovah's Witness, and she said he is pushing me to study. He wants a relationship with me. What should I do? And I was just like, if you really want to learn, like the things that got to me, like just scroll down my TikTok feed and just look at things, and I'll answer questions, but I won't tell you like don't study. Like I'm not gonna do that. And so she looked at videos and asked me some more questions. And yeah, she said, I don't think I feel comfortable. And she kind of got the sense already that, active Jehovah's Witnesses aren't supposed to be like trying to date someone who isn't. And she did ask me that, are they supposed to? And I mean, that's just a yes or no question. So I gave her the answer. And so that's why I do what I do. I want people to have a truthful sense of their religion. And, this, what started speaking on, it is a reality that a lot of witnesses, no matter where they rank in the religion, publisher, pioneer, ministerial servant, elder, like people are tired, people are fatigued, people have doubts and questions. But as a Jehovah's Witness, you're trained not to like rock the boat. And so, like, I wanted to make a video about that because it came up and it's on a lot of people's minds. But yeah, I would say the average witness, they aren't too crazy uh, about being a witness, but for whatever reason, they have to stay a witness, whether it's obligation or family, whatever. They feel that they need to stay, therefore they're stuck.